Yeah, I really like it. It's not my first time in Latvia. I have been here before, visiting museums and doing some projects. It's really cool. I love to be in Latvia.
Oh, that's nice to hear. About the conference, do you find it important for this region, for Europe, maybe for the world?
I think it's really important for this region, for Europe, for the world. As we saw some speakers telling about that in their region they still have to convince that cybersecurity, cybercrime and all those issues are important. For example, if I'm speaking about Estonia or basically mostly of Europe, then we don't think that this issue doesn't matter. But actually they do. They're really important issues. We have to find common grounds about those issues and we have to cooperate a lot between different universities, research areas, between different institutions, with public and private sector. All this cooperation is really important.
Okay. So on your topic, well, you're from Estonia and probably Baltics have like common issues, like things we have in common, and what should we focus on? What should we think about regarding this security issue?
About my topic is cybercrime.
Yeah.
And if we are talking about what we should do is more cooperation, of course. About understanding and finding this common ground, what we mean about cybercrime, what actually is cybercrime, how we are going to define cybercrime and what are the possibilities to cooperate, to fight cybercrime, to discover cybercrime, and to understand the very, very thin line between what is actually cybercrime and what's normal behavior in the business world.
Okay. Yeah, EU has several policies. Like maybe we should implement, or maybe not. Your thoughts about it?
There are several policies about EU. Of course, we should implement it, but we should adapt them policies, not to take them fully as they are, but more like adapt and more to understand what part of this policy is important for us as a Baltics, for us as a country, or for us as a region.
But are we different from all the other countries in Europe? And with what?
With what? With people, with attitudes, with culture, with different understandings, with different behavioral patterns. For example, if at the moment I'm looking for cybercrime with its loopholes, and what I see is that the loopholes are actually in people, in legislation, and in how the cybercrime is discovered, how all this process is actually processed. So from there, we should take it differently by country, but we should find this common ground where we can say that we all understand it the same way.
And where are we as Baltic states, if we look on the whole world, where are we in cybercrime? Are we better? Is there less cybercrime here in Baltics or more? And where are we, fighting it?
Where are we in fighting it? It's actually a good question. With crime, it's always that the more we find it, the higher is our rating. So it looks like it's worse to have a lot of cybercrime. It would look like the country we are living is very criminal, but actually it's not that. More we discover it, more we can actually process, the more it means that our law enforcement agencies are doing a great work. And more we research about it, more we understand the different issues and different aspects, more our own researchers are doing it better, are working well. And it contributes to the whole aspect, to the whole world.
And now it's a pretty common thing to get hackers to do the good work, to hack the programs, to find their weaknesses and stuff. But in Baltics, I think we're not with the whole world in this. Yep. Or yes or no?
Maybe it's about it depends. About if hackers are doing a good work or they are so-called criminals, it always depends on education and on childhood. It depends how we see things and how we actually communicate and what kind of good influence comes from other parts. I have seen quite many young people who have not yet decided if they want to be this called black hat hackers or white hat hackers, or they're somewhere in between. But more you talk to those people, more they understand that there are possibilities. to do good for the whole world. And there are possibilities to do good in a very wide area when we are talking about legal contexts. And I think that is something we all should go on and work with.
Okay, so thank you. And maybe at the end, some wishes for the viewers, maybe?
Yes, of course, I would love to.
Yeah, so yeah, you can like wish for them something, I don't know, for the for the near future or something, or what to do.
What to do? I would wish them life without cybercrime.